Okay, children, come and take a seat here in a semicircle. Fold your arms, raise your back, and make yourself comfortable. Good. How is everybody this morning? Joy, how are you? You're okay. Antonio, how are you? Let us move into our work for today. Who can remember what is our theme? Joy, tell me what is our theme? Our theme is community helpers. Antonio, do you agree with her? Yes, our theme is community helpers. Together, let us say, our theme is community helpers. Repeat after me. Our theme is community helpers. And here we have some pictures. And these pictures are pictures of some community helpers, right? These are some community helpers. These are not all the community helpers. We have more. This is just some of the community helpers. Let us move to over here. You see, I have a beautiful scene here. Isn't that so? Do you like this scene? Yes. Good. I want you to look here for me. Look at these pictures here. Look at them carefully. Tell me something you can see on this picture scene here. You can see a girl. Yes, we have a girl here. Well, look at this girl carefully. Look at her carefully. Who is this girl? Look at her outfit. Who do you think she is? Joy, who is this girl? A doctor? Bibi, do you agree with her? Yes, this is a doctor, right? Good. And Antonio, who do you think is a doctor? Yes, correct. Give Antonio a clap. A doctor is a person who looks after sick people. So when you're sick and you go to the hospital, the doctor will look after you, right? When you go to the hospital, you will see the doctor is there. Okay? Good. I have a nice little rhyme for you this morning. And the name of our rhyme is Miss Polly. Anybody ever hear that rhyme before? Do you know that rhyme, children? Yes, Bibi? You know that rhyme? Okay. Well, I will say the rhyme for you, and then you will say the rhyme with me. Okay? Let us go. I will say it first, and then you will say it with me. The name of our rhyme is Miss Polly. Miss Polly had a dolly who was sick, sick, sick. She called for the doctor. Remember, this is a doctor, right? She called for the doctor to be quick, quick, quick. The doctor came with his bag and his hat, and he knocked on the door with a rat-a-tat-tat. He looked at the dolly and shook his head, and he said, Miss Polly, put her straight to bed. He wrote on a paper, first pill, pill, pill.
So boys and girls, we are now going to go into our discussion. And like our rhyme would have said, Polly had a dolly who was sick, sick, sick. And who had to come with the dolly? The doctor. Very good, boys and girls. So now we are going to discuss. But before we discuss, boys and girls, Miss would like you to observe these things that we have here. So Miss has set up the table with a lot of things here. So I want you to take a minute and observe everything we have on this table. Anyone tell me what they were observing? Very good. Yes, we were observing the things that the doctor used. But boys and girls, do you know that we do not say things, but we use a special word to describe those things? We say they are equipment and material. Say that slowly with me. Equipment, materials. Very good. So yes, we just observed the equipment and materials that the doctor used. Now, boys and girls, I would like you to name some of the equipment and materials that you can see here. Do you know the name of these things? These equipment and materials? Okay, so Joy, you go first. You stand and tell us or name at least two of these equipment that we have here. This, and what do we call this? Needle. Okay, yes, it's a needle. But the doctor used a different name for this. The correct name that the doctor used for this is syringe. Right, class? Syringe. Very good, Joy. What else? This. Very good. You know the name. Yes, this is called a mirror. The doctor uses a mirror. Very good, Joy. Randy, you stand now and name at least two equipment or material that the doctor used. The tester. Tester. The doctor said it's a stethoscope. Say that with me. Stethoscope. Very good. Let's say it together again. Stethoscope. Very good, Randy. What else? Good job. Yes, it is a pressure machine. Yes. Very good. Anything else, Randy? Oh, you see the medicine. Yes, this is a bottle of medicine. Very good, Randy. Right. Now, Leah, do you want to name for us now? Yes. Tweezers. Very good, Leah. This is called a tweezer. And what else? Bandage. Very good, Leah. Yes, this is called a bandage. And the plaster. Yes, very good. This is also called a plaster. Very good, boys and girls. So we were able to name some equipment and materials the doctor used. Good job. We are going to discuss now the uses of some of these equipment and materials that the doctor used. Right? So let's start with what we have here, the stethoscope. Boys and girls, do you know why the doctor would use a stethoscope on us? Yes, the doctor usually places the stethoscope on our heart. And why do you think he does that? Very good, Joy. The doctor would use it to test our heart, to hear how our heart beats. Right? Yes. Boys and girls, do you know now what the pressure machine is used for? Very good, Leah. Yes, the doctor would use the pressure machine on us to test our blood pressure. Yes, like when your grandmother goes to the doctor, yes, the doctor will put it on her hand and he will test for blood pressure. Very good. Boys and girls, what would the doctor use a syringe for? The doctor used a syringe to give us injection. Right? Yes. Look at this. This is a thermometer. Why would the doctor use a thermometer? What would the doctor use a thermometer to do? Okay, well, let Miss tell you. The doctor would use a thermometer to test our temperature, right? To see how hot our temperature is or how cold our temperature is, right? Yes, so this is the use of a thermometer. Let's look at some uses of materials now, boys and girls. So look this over. Let's start with this. It is a plaster. Why do you think the doctor used a plaster? Excellent work. Yes, the doctor would use a plaster on us when we get cuts and bruises. Right? Yes, the doctor will cut a piece with the surgical scissors. They will cut the piece of plaster and they will paste it around our cut or our bruise. Right? Very good. Look at this other material here. This is a pack of bandage. Now, why would the doctor use a bandage, or what would the doctor use this bandage for? Very good, Leah. The doctor would use this bandage on us when we have deep cuts and deep bruises, right? Or yes, even when our hand or our foot is broken, the doctor would use this to wrap it around, right? So this bandage is very important. It's a very important material that the doctor used. Very good. What about these? Do you know what these are? Yes, these are called cotton balls. Very good. And why would the doctor need these? What would the doctor use these for? Good job. The doctor would use these to clean our bruise and our cut, right? Yes, when we have a cut, the doctor would use this, dip it in the iodine, which is something that they use to clean our wounds, and they would clean it using a piece of cotton ball. Very good. And last thing, a bottle of medicine. What is the use of this medicine? Very good, Joy. Yes, the doctor would give us a bottle of medicine or use this bottle of medicine when we are ill, when we are sick, when we have cold and cough. The doctor will need to use a bottle of medicine to give us so that we can feel better. Isn't that so? Yes. So boys and girls, these are some of the, what is the word? Equipment and materials that the doctor would use, right? And we would have discussed the uses of some of these equipment and materials. All right?
Hands up, class. Down, out, in, up, down. Fold your arms and brace back. Let us recap on today's work. But first of all, who can tell me what is the topic for this week? Antonio, let's hear you. What is the topic for this week? The doctor. Very good. Give Antonio a power clap. The topic for this week is the doctor. And we just discussed some equipment and tools used by the doctor. So I would like each one of you to at least give me one equipment or tool used by the doctor. Who would like to go first? Yes, let's hear you, Leah. Name an equipment or a tool used by the doctor. Scissors. But what kind of scissors? Who can tell me what kind of scissors the doctor uses? Yes, Sabrina? Surgical scissors. Very good. Give Leanne and Sabrina a power clap, class. Okay, who wants to go next? Who can name another equipment or tool used by the doctor? An injection. Okay, but we said the correct name for the injection is a syringe. Let's clap out the syllable for syringe. Say syringe. What you have to say, class? Syringe. One more time. Syringe. Can somebody else name an equipment or tools that a doctor uses? Can you remember any equipment or tool? Yes, Tyrone. Plaster. Very good. A plaster is a material used by the doctor. Give Skylon a power clap class. And give yourself a tap on the shoulder, everyone. You did great. Now, can you remember the rhyme that we started this lesson with? Miss Polly had a dolly. Okay, well, we will sing the rhyme to end this session. Let's go. Miss Polly had a dolly who was sick, sick, sick. And she called for the doctor to be quick, quick, quick. The doctor came with his bag and his hat. And he knocked at the door with a tap, tap, tap. He looked at the dolly and he shook his head. And said, Miss Polly, put her straight to bed. He wrote on a paper for a pill, pill, pill. I'll be back in the morning with the bill, bill, bill. Very good. And children, this is the end of today's science lesson. I hope you had fun.